Fatigue is one of the most common complaints in modern life, yet many people overlook a critical factor: nutritional deficiencies. If you find yourself dragging through the day despite getting enough sleep, the problem may not be your schedule or stress, but your diet. Your body requires a wide range of nutrients to function properly, and even small deficiencies can lead to chronic tiredness. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to learn more useful information about nutrition and not miss new videos. One of the most overlooked culprits is iron deficiency. Iron is essential for the production of hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout your body. Without enough iron, your tissues and organs don't receive the oxygen they need to generate energy, which leaves you feeling weak and exhausted. Women, especially those of childbearing age, are particularly at risk due to menstrual blood loss. Vegetarians and vegans may also be more vulnerable if they don't consume enough iron-rich plant foods or fail to combine them with vitamin C sources to enhance absorption. Symptoms of iron deficiency include fatigue, shortness of breath, headaches, and a pale complexion. To address this, include foods like lean red meat, lentils, beans, spinach, and fortified cereals in your diet. Pair plant sources with citrus fruits, bell peppers, or tomatoes to boost iron uptake. Another common deficiency that can drain your energy is vitamin B12. This nutrient plays a crucial role in DNA production, brain health, and the formation of red blood cells. A lack of B12 can lead to pernicious anemia, a condition marked by extreme fatigue, numbness in the hands and feet, memory problems, and mood changes. B12 deficiency is particularly common in older adults and those who follow vegan diets, as it's naturally found in animal products such as meat, dairy, and eggs. Fortunately, fortified plant-based milks, breakfast cereals, and nutritional yeast can provide adequate B12 for those avoiding animal products. If you suspect a deficiency, a blood test and B12 supplements can help restore energy levels. Magnesium is another key player in energy production, yet it's often missing from modern diets. This mineral is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including those that convert food into energy. Magnesium also supports muscle and nerve function, regulates blood pressure, and helps maintain normal heart rhythm. A lack of magnesium can result in fatigue, muscle cramps, insomnia, and even depression. Common causes of magnesium deficiency include poor dietary intake, excessive alcohol consumption, chronic stress, and the use of certain medications like diuretics or proton pump inhibitors. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Even a small increase in these foods can have a noticeable impact on your energy and overall well-being. You should also consider whether you're getting enough vitamin D. Often dubbed the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is synthesized in your skin when exposed to sunlight. It helps regulate calcium and phosphorus, which are critical for bone health, but it also plays a role in immune function and mood regulation. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to fatigue, muscle weakness, and depression. In regions with long winters or limited sunlight, vitamin D deficiency is especially common. People with darker skin, those who use strong sunscreens, or individuals who spend most of their time indoors are also at higher risk. While few foods naturally contain vitamin D, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are good sources. Fortified foods such as dairy products, plant-based milks, and cereals can also help. In some cases, a supplement may be necessary to reach optimal levels, especially during the darker months of the year. When evaluating persistent fatigue, don't forget about folate, vitamin B9. Folate is essential for the production of DNA and RNA and is critical during periods of rapid growth, such as pregnancy and adolescence. It also supports the formation of red and white blood cells. A deficiency in folate can result in megaloblastic anemia, which reduces the amount of oxygen your blood can carry and causes symptoms such as tiredness, irritability, and poor concentration. Leafy greens, citrus fruits, beans, peas, and fortified grains are all excellent sources of folate. Pregnant women are often advised to take folic acid supplements to prevent neural tube defects, but even non-pregnant adults can benefit from ensuring adequate intake for optimal energy. Another critical nutrient that plays a direct role in maintaining your energy levels is coenzyme Q10, also known as CoQ10. This vitamin-like substance is found in every cell of your body and is essential for the production of adenosine triphosphate, ADP, the molecule that stores and delivers energy for all cellular functions. As we age, natural levels of CoQ10 decline, and certain medications, such as statins used to lower cholesterol, can deplete it even further. When levels drop too low, cells struggle to produce energy efficiently, which can result in fatigue, muscle weakness, and even heart complications in severe cases. While the body produces some CoQ10 on its own, dietary sources like fatty fish, organ meats, and whole grains can help maintain healthy levels. For people with low energy or those taking statins, a CoQ10 supplement may be beneficial and is generally well tolerated. Potassium is another often overlooked mineral that plays a pivotal role in maintaining fluid balance, nerve signals, and muscle contractions. When potassium levels are low, it can lead to symptoms like fatigue, muscle cramps, and general weakness. The body loses potassium through sweat, urine, and digestive issues like vomiting or diarrhea, and diets high in processed foods and low in fresh produce often contribute to inadequate intake. Fortunately, potassium-rich foods are widely available and include bananas, oranges, potatoes, sweet potatoes, spinach, and avocados. Increasing your intake of these foods can help correct imbalances and improve your energy levels naturally. One final but essential nutrient that contributes to chronic tiredness when deficient is iodine. This trace mineral is vital for the production of thyroid hormones, which regulate your metabolism. An underactive thyroid caused by iodine deficiency, also known as hypothyroidism, can lead to persistent fatigue, weight gain, sensitivity to cold, and depression. Iodine deficiency used to be more common before the introduction of iodized salt, but it can still occur in people who avoid salt, follow restrictive diets, or live in regions where the soil lacks iodine. Seafood, dairy products, and eggs are all natural sources of iodine. For those who avoid animal products, seaweed such as kelp and nori can be excellent plant-based options, but caution is needed since excessive iodine intake can also disrupt thyroid function. Addressing iodine deficiency through diet or supplementation should be done under medical supervision, especially if thyroid disease is suspected. It's important to remember that fatigue is multifactorial and not always caused by a single deficiency. Often, people suffer from multiple low-level nutrient shortfalls that work together to drain their vitality. That's why it's essential to take a holistic look at your diet and lifestyle rather than focusing on one isolated vitamin or mineral. A diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods, diverse in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats is your best defense against nutrient deficiencies. If you suspect you might be low in one or more of these nutrients, speak to your healthcare provider about testing and consider working with a dietitian to rebalance your nutritional intake. In some cases, targeted supplementation can help bridge the gap, but it should always be guided by medical advice to avoid overcorrection or interactions with medications. Also, while nutrient deficiencies are a common and often overlooked cause of fatigue, don't ignore other contributing factors like poor sleep quality, chronic stress, inadequate hydration, and sedentary lifestyle, all of which can amplify feelings of tiredness. Combining nutritional improvements with better sleep hygiene, regular physical activity, and stress management can dramatically increase your energy and quality of life. When your body is well nourished, every system operates more efficiently, and that inner drag lifts, allowing you to feel like yourself again. While correcting nutritional deficiencies is one of the most effective strategies for restoring energy, it's not just about adding supplements or eating more fruits and vegetables. It's also about understanding how these nutrients work synergistically. For instance, iron and vitamin C have a special relationship. Vitamin C significantly enhances the absorption of non-heme iron, the type found in plant-based foods, so pairing spinach with lemon juice or lentils with bell peppers can dramatically improve iron uptake. Similarly, magnesium and vitamin B6 work together to support energy metabolism and neurological function. A deficiency in one can often exacerbate the effects of the other, creating a cycle of fatigue, brain fog, and irritability that becomes difficult to break. That's why targeting your nutrition with an informed approach, rather than relying on isolated fixes, is key to sustained vitality. Your gut health also plays a central role in how well your body absorbs and utilizes these nutrients. Even if your diet is rich in iron, B vitamins, or magnesium, poor gut function can block absorption and lead to deficiencies over time. Conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, leaky gut, or chronic inflammation in the digestive tract may impair nutrient uptake and leave you chronically depleted. If you experience bloating, irregular digestion, or frequent food intolerances along with your fatigue, it's worth exploring gut health as a foundational component. Incorporating probiotic-rich foods such as yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, along with fiber from fruits and vegetables, can support a healthier microbiome and, in turn, enhance nutrient absorption. Hydration also plays a deceptively large role in your energy levels. Mild dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating, mimicking the effects of a nutritional deficiency. Electrolytes like potassium, sodium, and magnesium are essential for fluid balance and nerve function. And when these are out of sync, either from inadequate intake or excessive loss through sweat, your energy drops fast. Staying hydrated with water is important, but incorporating hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and citrus fruits can also contribute to better hydration and electrolyte balance. Moreover, the quality of your food matters just as much as the quantity. Highly processed foods often lack essential nutrients and may even deplete your body's stores of vitamins and minerals during digestion. For example, refined sugars and excess caffeine can spike your energy briefly but lead to an eventual crash, leaving you more tired than before. These foods can also increase inflammation and stress hormone production, further taxing your body's energy reserves. On the other hand, nutrient-dense foods, those high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats, provide sustained energy without the crash. Think of foods like oats, quinoa, eggs, leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, and seeds as fuel for your cells. They nourish your mitochondria, the energy powerhouses of your cells, and keep your systems running efficiently. If you're someone who skips meals, diets excessively, or follows restrictive eating patterns, you're at higher risk of nutrient deficiencies and energy slumps. Your body needs a consistent supply of energy and nutrients to function well. Going long periods without eating or drastically cutting calories may force your body into conservation mode, slowing your metabolism and making you feel sluggish. Instead, aim for regular, balanced meals and snacks that combine protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates to maintain stable energy throughout the day. Finally, it's important to approach energy depletion with curiosity and patience rather than frustration. Chronic fatigue is not a normal state of being, even if it feels common. It's your body's way of signaling that something is off, and nutrition is often the first and most powerful place to start. By recognizing the signs of key deficiencies like brain fog, muscle weakness, dizziness, or constant yawning, you can begin to piece together the puzzle and give your body the support it needs. Even small dietary changes can lead to big improvements in how you feel. In many cases, fatigue isn't a sign of laziness or lack of willpower. It's simply a signal that your cells are starving for the fuel they need to thrive. Listen to that signal, nourish yourself properly, and you may be surprised at how much more alive and energized you begin to feel. When you're constantly tired despite sleeping well and reducing stress, the missing piece is often nutrition. Yet even when people begin to suspect a dietary issue, they may not know where to start. That's why it's important to recap the key nutrients that often contribute to energy loss when deficient: iron, vitamin B12, magnesium, vitamin D, folate, potassium, iodine, and CoQ10. Each of these plays a different yet essential role in energy production, nerve signaling, red blood cell formation, and metabolic balance. If your body lacks even one, it can trigger a domino effect that slows down multiple systems. What makes these deficiencies particularly tricky is that they often develop gradually. You might go weeks or months just feeling a bit off, more tired than usual, needing more caffeine, zoning out in the afternoon, dragging yourself to work or through your workout. These symptoms don't usually feel urgent enough to warrant a doctor's visit, so they persist and become your new normal. That's how low energy quietly becomes a lifestyle instead of a signal. For people living with chronic fatigue, getting a simple blood panel can be life-changing. Tests for iron levels, vitamin D, B12, thyroid function, and magnesium status can reveal hidden causes of exhaustion. If you're plant-based, recently pregnant, over the age of 50, or dealing with any chronic illness, regular testing becomes even more important. And if you're on medications like metformin, antacids, or statins, you may be unknowingly depleting key nutrients. In these cases, diet alone may not be enough, and targeted supplementation under guidance from a healthcare provider can be the best path forward. Addressing fatigue from a nutritional angle doesn't just restore your energy, it can enhance every part of your life. When your body has the raw materials it needs to function, everything improves: focus, productivity, sleep quality, mood, and motivation. You stop fighting through each day and start moving through life with more clarity and strength. It's not about chasing quick fixes, miracle powders, or extreme diet plans. It's about rebuilding a strong foundation through real, nourishing food and smart habits. You can start small, add leafy greens to one meal a day, swap processed snacks for a handful of nuts and fruit, get 15 minutes of sunlight in the morning, drink water before your second coffee, or try adding legumes to your weekly meals. Each of these changes supports better nutrient intake and better energy management. And while food is powerful, don't underestimate lifestyle factors that go hand in hand with nutrition. Consistent sleep, moderate movement, fresh air, and time away from screens all recharge your system in ways supplements can't. Energy is holistic. You're not a machine that just needs a fuel refill. You're a dynamic, living organism that thrives on balance. So if you're asking, why am I always tired? The answer might not be just one thing, but nutrition is almost always part of the equation. Check your plate before you blame your schedule. Feed your body like it's trying to carry you through your best life, because it is. You don't have to settle for exhaustion. With the right nutrients and support, you can take back your energy and feel like yourself again.